Hello, hello, hello. It is time for another night of Pesterquest. And it's time to start meeting trolls, I believe. It's like, yeah, I have actually been, like, seeing it floating around that Karkat is the next, character, which we all kind of assumed anyway, so that's not really a spoiler, but, you know, that's the one thing I know going into this now. So let's get started. Ooh. Ooh. Got more than Karkat. There's more than Karkat. There's more than Karkat, guys. I have plenty of friends. Ooh. Ooh. Looking forward to this. It's like we're gonna do Karkat first, but oh my love grows where my rosemary goes, and nobody knows like me. Okay, done singing. It's a little weird that this isn't Volume 5 and 6. It's Volume 5 Route 1 and Volume 5 Route 2. Which is a little interesting to me that they've broken that. Because it's like John and Rose did come out the same night, right? I'm not just horribly misremembering that. Like this isn't Volume 1 Part 1 and Volume 1 Part 2. It's probably is just an Act 5 joke, because Act 5 was split up into two parts, but I don't know, still weird. Anyway, here we go. It's Karkat time. Confident your new friends are safely sleeping off a rowdy night full of snacks, video games, and slightly high background music. 1 second, let me just turn this down a bit. There are going to be 6 volumes with paired characters, likely the trolls. Yeah, that sounds accurate. Although this. Hang on, let's back up. Okay, let's back up and close. No, main menu. Let's examine this some more, because this bears further thoughts. Because this does beg the question of who's next. I was kind of assuming that we would be getting introduced to the trolls in the same order we met them in Homestuck, which means the second troll would be I forgot who got introduced first after Karkat, who got named first anyway. But it was like either Sullux or Gamgee, I think. Maybe Terezi. One of those three. So the fact that it's Kanaya is a little weird. Okay, Gamgee was the second troll named. So the fact that it's Marianne, I keep wanting to call her Miriam before I want to call her Kanaya for some reason. I don't know. My brain's being weird tonight. Anyway, it's weird to me that Kanaya is our first troll, unless we're doing this in order that they were actually introduced, instead of named. Because it was Karkat first, then Kanaya talked to Rose, and then Terezi and Sullux were floating around somewhere in Act 4. Yeah, so, it was, Terezi and Sullux, I think those were the only two who were introduced. That also means we could we could theoretically get Vriska pretty early then, because technically you did see Vriska's horn, like, in the corner of the screen that one time in Act 4. Remember that? Who else remembers that? I remember that because I'm, a fucking Vriska stan. Tavros! God damn it. I did forget Tavros, and chat is very quick to point out that that is very Vriska of me, and I have no defense against that. Oh, God. Oh, this is why. This is the thing about me and Vriska is I don't do this shit on purpose, Like, I don't play it up. I'm not trying to act like Vriska just to be funny. It's sometimes I do just legitimately do stuff like that, like forget that Tavros exists. This is just this is how I am, people. This is how I am. Okay. But anyway, so yeah, the next people we meet will probably, by this logic, my guess is that Tavros and Terzi would be our next volume mates, and so we'll see what we get next fortnight. But Terzi and Tavros seems like a fairly solid bet for next fortnight's Homestuck stream. But anyway, it's Karkat night. Let's celebrate Karkat with people like us. Confident that your new friends are safely sleeping off a rowdy night full of snacks, video games, and taxidermy, you turn your thoughts to dreams. Jade's dreams? That fascinating, shining place that feels familiar. The way a dream does. What about the time Travers was first? Oh god, don't remind us of that. That was horrible. It was worse than Malachite. Prospect feels like the place you should be right now. You've got a brand new Zap Sense and hasn't failed you yet. It's allowed you to befriend several emotionally volatile teens in precarious home situations. These powers won't let you down. Actually, this is what I predicted at the end of the last route. So you zap to the dream world. Turns out you can fly here. Rad. You drift around a little bit, admiring the glittering towers, waving lazily to all the various dream NPCs until you come upon a dome with an open window. Inside the troll boy. This is not what I predicted, but this is still cool. Until you come upon a dome with an open window. Inside, the troll boy with nubby horns and a silly outfit lies curled up on his dream bed, sleeping soundly. Aw, he looks so peaceful. You imagine this is a very peaceful... Okay. I'm going to try to read that sentence with a straight face. I'm going to fail. Oh, he looks so peaceful. You imagine this is a very peaceful troll boy. Also, as somebody pointed out, MSPA Reader just knows that this is what a troll is because they do remember vaguely what a troll is. Perhaps it should strike you as strange that you immediately know what this troll's race is, what this alien's race is, but nah, you don't have time for that. Abruptly, the boy vanishes. Oh, shit. You follow him without hesitation. Zap! Luckily, your powers seem oriented to specific people, rather than places. You figure it's because this is a character-driven narrative. Oh, it's all the old posters. Troll Will Smith. Troll Zeren... I believe this one's the poster for Troll Serendipity. It's weird that that's like one of the only rom-coms I've seen, and yet here it is. And also Troll 51st Dates, which is also like probably one of Adam Sandler's better movies, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Trolly and Beta. Yeah, I'm sure that was there before, but anyway. You find yourself in a dim respite block. There's a bookshelf and a desk and clothes hanging up on pegs on the wall. But instead of a bed, there's a small tub of green goo. Oh, okay. Hang on. I might need more than just water for this. I have cough drops in the bathroom. They'll be fine. Oh no, it's time for me to breathe. Oh no, it's time for Minda to try to pronounce Recuperacoon again. God damn it! That was like 20 minutes one day we spent on that during the friend sim. What the fuck? A gravelly voice tinged with mania crashes over you in a furious wave. You reel back from the onslaught. Every evening I wake up to another glorious night of the universe applying its globs directly in my face with the most hilarious and juvenile way possible. I'm used to this, okay? I'm not saying this is anything new. But this is just next fucking level. Your eyes finally adjust enough to see the same troll boy from the dream world. He appears to have fallen asleep at his husk tops. Some crumbs are stuck to his face where they have been pressed at the desk. He's got the zodiac symbol on his shirt. Whatever one is the sideways 69? Nice. 69. Nice. And man, he is angry. Like, way angrier than a normal person. I stay in this crumbly excuse of a hive, rig this place with early warning systems, and what's my reward? Deformed blue blood teleporting into my spike block like a fucking... You zap out of there because, damn, you don't know what kind of early warning system he has, but whatever predators it's meant to keep away, all you have to do is shout at them. And it's funny that he thinks we're a blue blood because we're still wearing the Scorsus shirt. I like that. It's a fun little detail. You appear on a nearby hill about 100 yards away from the hive. From the outside, it's large and lean with square windows and an unnecessary number of balconies. Although who are you to say what's necessary? Maybe this dude really likes balconies. He could probably use the fresh air. A couple of similarly large and lopsided hives scatter the skyline. Hives. You aren't sure how you know they're called that, but it feels right. Maybe because of the organic insectile architecture, like they were grown instead of built. You clearly aren't on Earth anymore. The sky is black and the bushes are purple. There's 2 moons. Neither of them is your gold moon, though. You think maybe you should be freaked out by this strange alien land, but nah. You're a seasoned friend venturer by now. Besides, you like it here. It's comfortable. This is a pretty good hill. You sit for a while, thinking about this hill and this universe and your place in it, until the sun starts to crest over the distant horizon, and then you burn to death like we did several times when the sun came out in the earlier Friend Sims. Hey, idiot! The troll boy is leaning out his front door. You're staying on this ground waiting for Skyrise, so you're either a Jade-Blood or a moron. I know the only Jade-Blood who lives outside the caverns, and she's a lot better looking than you. Damn. So what the hell? Who are you? You're not a troll. There's a substantial gap of grassy hill between the two of you, but you can hear him just fine. He has a talent for projection. Psychology jokes rolling through my brain right now. You stand up and brush the dirt off your ass. He seems a little less angry now. How come both big moons are crescents but Moon is full? Good question. Let's see. Zapping right over sounds kind of hilarious, so let's do that first. No point wasting daylight, or moonlight, whatever. So you just zap on right over there. MSPA Raider, stop. You're gonna get... He has a heart condition. Holy fuck! This is exactly what I hoped for. A flash of gray and the gleam of metal. Bright, shocking pain opens up in the middle of you. The boy stares back, eyes round, yellow, and shocked. Your laugh comes out wet. Why are you laughing? You don't know what else to do. You press a hand to the wound in your stomach, trying to hold the blood in with sheer willpower. You tell me you were just trying to save a little time. What? The boy stares down at the weapon in his hand. A viciously hooked blade that he pulled seemingly out of nowhere. Scythe? No, a sickle. Is this kid a communist? Did communists actually use sickles, or were they just sickle-themed? There's so many communist facts that you don't know. Wonder if it's... Not really a shout-out so much, but I'd be willing to bet that this joke only exists because communism used to be the name of the Karkat John ship. Because, you know, hammer and sickle. The boy continues to stare at his sickle. Then he stares at your fingers. He looks back and forth. His sickle. Your fingers. His sickle. Your fingers. More accurately, the blood on his sickle and your fingers. Also, Karkat's about to flip the fuck out about your blood. Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah. He's gaping at the crimson splashes like he's never seen blood before. His mouth moves, but no sound comes out. He's hunched over himself like he's the one who's been gutted. You aren't sure what he does after that, because suddenly you're on your back and all you can see is the sky. Game over. Yeah, so yeah, Karkat just kind of goes into catatonic shut. Well, look, he's even sweating red. Well, that's a nice little detail, but yeah, that's not the color of blood you're supposed to have there, boyo, or girlo, or non-binary old person. I don't know. That's what you get when you are a mutant blood on a. That's what you get for being a mutant blood in a blue-blooded hoodie. Take your sweet time. You walk leisurely down the hill. The heat from the rising sun washes over your back, and you speed up. The sun is bad news. You just know it. Non-binary O's, part of a delicious breakfast. Thank you. You start down the hill. Light bleeds further across the horizon. Your pace gets a little less leisurely. The troll blade crosses his arms. His shoulders are rounded in a slouch, like he spends a lot of time making himself smaller. His black painted claws are bitten down. You wave an awkward hello. Actually, Karkat actually paints his claws. That's interesting. He rolls his eyes and grabs you by the arm. A grab surprisingly strong. Grip surprisingly strong. He tugs you underneath the shadowed overhang of the balcony. Okay, asshole, what are you doing watching me in my dream like some hornless cast post perfect? Karkat was aware of that? That's interesting. Karkat actually, was awake on Prospect. That's news to me, I think. Some kind of cast... Or are we doing watching my dream like some hornless cast-posing pervert? I can't even retreat into unconsciousness anymore. Is that it? I won't even slide into the nascent relief of death without an alien stalking me? Did one of my friends put you up to this? Was it Sullix? Everybody's favorite pastime makes Sullix's life even more of a constant eviscerant shit show. You tell him, Karkat, that it's not like that. You don't know anybody named Sullix, and you didn't mean to be creepy. You just found him, liked how he looked, and decided to follow him home. Karkat's thick eyebrows creep upwards. Okay, you know how that sounded, but you really didn't do it to be weird. You did it for friendship. You crave it, like a mineral. Wow, very normal, Mr. Magic. Oh, but you are magic. Okay, maybe not you specifically, you don't want to brag, but you can do some pretty magic stuff. Karkat looks incredibly dubious, even more so than Rose did, who you might have described as politely incredulous. You consider explaining to him all that wild stuff that Jay told you about, games and destiny and such things, but you can't really imagine what any of that has to do with this grumpy alien boy. What are the chances? What are the odds that Karkat is tied up in all this? I tell ya. You tell him you can prove it. You can bring him to visit one of his friends. You are so awesome at bringing friends together. You could visit Sullix, was it? Karkat makes a noise like a tea kettle being punched. Hell no. That nook biter would self-immolate me if I interrupted his coding. Okay. You wonder if that's a euphemism. Maybe Karkat just likes scary quotes. Oh yeah, people in chat are pointing out that there's an interesting little continuity error with the fact that Karkat used the sickle that he alchematized later in the game. Which is a good point. Didn't think of that. I don't have the energy to grub sit that freaky deformed bulges today. His freaky deformed bulges today? Okay, where does he want to go? Does he have any more, friends? Well, how else would you say alchematized? Okay, like the Recupsicorn thing was legit funny, but how else would you say alchematized? I'm a little curious about that. I wouldn't call him a friend, exactly. More like an endless burden I've been cursed with by the slithering eldritch gods of the other reaches. Alchemized? Okay, there's no T. Okay, I did add a T. That's... Okay, you got me there. More like an endless burden I've been cursed with by the slithering eldritch gods of the other reaches. If I didn't occasionally check up on him, he'd space out so far he'd hit hard vacuum. That's not an inaccurate statement. How do we do this? You're actually not quite sure, but you don't want to backpedal and suggest that this cool, angry troll boy that you don't know what you're doing... to this cool, angry troll boy that you don't know what you're doing. Do I just... His hand kind of hovers near yours. Hold on. You could hold hands, but you don't want to be too forward. You could just hold him under the arm... You could just hold him under the armpits. Like a baby. You think holding me under the armpits is less weird than holding fraud stumps? Yeah. Sort of. Karkat puts an awkward hand on your elbow, then he frowns and pushes up your sleeve, laying 3 fingers against your bare arm. You good, dude? Yeah. Sorry, you're just kind of warm. Thank you. You tell Karkat that he is very warm, too. You're gonna make him blush. Let's just get this over with. Try to aim for just outside his hive. His Lucius isn't around, and he's usually too stoned to even notice if the roof came down. But I don't want to startle him. Cool. Here it goes. You zap somewhere pitch black and immediately blunder right into Karkat. Oh my god. Could you please keep it together for a single fucking glance nugget? You aren't in Karkat's hive anymore. You appear to be in the void. Cool. Void. Always cool. The what? Let go of me. You tell Karkat that he is actually the one still holding on to you. He makes an angry noise through his nostrils and releases you from his clammy grasp. He moves away from you and collides with what sounds like about 17 mops all banging into each other and clattering to the ground. God fucking... Something smashes. She looks like... It looks like Bakugo there. Gaku! Something smashes. Slurry guzzling. A shower of little noises like marbles over hardwood. What even is that? A light suddenly pops in above you. You appear to be in an alien broom closet with, like, alien cleaning supplies, you guess? One of them... Oh, no! No! So, are we... No! Oh, God! No! No! This is not... Wrong house! Wrong house! Wrong hive! No! Oh, God! I see that... Clowns! Pans! What? Abort! Light finally pops on above you. You appear to be in an alien broom closet with, like, alien cleaning supplies, you guess. One of the bottles just says Clen written on it in permanent marker. You ask Karkat if he meant to transport the two of you into a closet. A bucket rattles as he kicks it. He yelps and jumps backward onto your foot. What the fuck, Makara, you bottom-feeding asshole? Yeah. Where are we busy, Gamgee? Your personal habits are almost as disgusting as your brain-rotting purple words. Why is your paling equipment mixing with your scrub pulls? Do you figure nobody would notice? Surprised, Nooksucker, I noticed. He did say he was stoned. Yeah, that should include me in there. Yeah, wasn't really paying attention to that. Why are we here? Freaking grub print right there? Jesus. What in the hell? Karkat breaks off, and after a moment you realize why. Heavy footsteps shuffle closer. Someone has heard the absolute rumpus tantrum that Karkat's kicking up. Oh, hey, hold up, my brother. I'm hearing something in the scrub cubby. Some squeak beast makes all got itself trapped. The door opens a crack. Karkat grabs your arm again. Oh, fuck! A shadow looms on the wall. Wild hair and tall horns. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck you. Fuck me. Karkat squeezes your arm so hard that it hurts. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. The door opens a little wider, and you feel wetness on your arm where Karkat's claws have drawn blood. The door creaks, and you panic. Was not ready for Gamzee yet. Not prepared. Another day. Let's, See, that's what it was. See, that was the real reason why I didn't pick up on it being Gamzee, because I was just mentally not prepared for Gamzee to show up. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. You both crash down to the floor together in Karkat's respite block. Karkat's little horns jab you in the side. What the fuck was that for? Why'd you do that? Because Karkat was freaking the fuck out and you were worried that two of you were in danger? And there was some menacing asshole saying creepy stuff outside the closet door. That is a complete mischaracterization of the scenario, and I'm totally disgusted you even bring it up. It's not a mischaracterization, he was totally losing it. Look, he was clinging to you so hard it even drew blood. You show him your clawed-up arm. Oh, here we go. Karkat's reaction is immediate and overblown, which you are beginning to gather isn't out of character for him. He starts vigorously examining himself. He appears to be checking for injuries. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, that's, yeah. No, you insist. He's not the one bleeding, you are. He's so covered up in jeans and sweater that you have no idea how he'd even get cut in the first place. What? This is your blood? Wait, this is your blood? Yeah? What's the big deal? Besides the fact that he was totally just scratching the shit out of you, you're willing to let it slide, though. For friendship reasons. I figure this might just be the way he greets people. It's honestly kind of fucked up. Maybe you should just leave? It's like, he stabbed you! Yeah, but that's just his way of saying hello. Oh, dear. Dear. Yeah, people are wondering why Karkat was so freaked out. It's like, well, Gamzee did sound like he had a guest. And Gamzee with a guest, if that guest was a purple blood, that's just all kinds of trouble. Wait, what? Now you're just going to zap the fuck out of here like nothing happened? You can't go out there, it isn't safe. Not for people like... Ooh. Careful there, Karkat. No, it's... Ooh. Karkat pulls himself warily to his feet. He's still looking at you like you're a bomb that might go off if he steps wrong. Slowly, he extends his own palm and drags a claw across it. Crimson blood beads up, and drips to the floor. Oh, wow. Karkat's taking this ball and... Holy shit. It isn't safe for people like us. Clearly something is happening here, and it's probably a really deep and affecting moment, but you're just not sure what you're supposed to do. You bleed, he bleeds, both of you bleed. Sweet! Blood friends. You can fuck with that. How did you get a Cerulean's hoodie? Did you bag yourself a high-blood Moirail? Now that you've established that the two of you do indeed both have blood, Karkat appears to have warmed up to you a lot. He even offers you something called grub juice, which you're pretty sure is just Coke, except not as sweet. It's almost a little salty. You take tiny polite sips and then pour it into a dead plant as soon as Karkat turns his back. You tell him that you aren't actually sure where you got this sweatshirt. You were just wearing it when you woke up. You don't even remember where that was. You just know that you were standing in front of John's house, and you were wearing this hoodie, and you knew it was important, but not why it's important. Possibly because it keeps you from being naked? You didn't realize it belonged to a cerulean, whatever that is. Karkat is looking at you like you aren't making much sense, which is fair because you really aren't making much sense. So you're a mutant blood alien with amnesia that can teleport? Yep. Oh, and you can time travel too. Don't push it. Karkat sits down at his desk and hits the spacebar on his keyboard. We could probably figure out whose caste sign that is. Well, not us specifically, unless you've got some incredibly unlikely and well-honed Husktop skills. You've got no Husktop skills, honed or otherwise? Are we just gonna go to, the Hive Swap website to look up the extended Zodiac? Is that where we're going with this? You've got no Husktop skills, honed or otherwise? Yeah, I'm not fucking surprised. Here, just give me a second. Don't break any of my shit. You take a glance around the room, keeping your hands behind your back so as to make absolutely sure you don't break any of his shit. His room is surprisingly tidy for someone as scattered as Karkat, mostly just weapons and movie posters. And what's up there? Title drop. He's probably talking to future MSPA reader. Oh yeah, that could be a thing. Anyway, has all the air of someone who doesn't plan to live in a place for very long. It feels temporary. Karkat is typing furiously with his mouth pulled into a little frown. That's his default, it appears. Every so often, though, he'll throw glances at the cuts on your arm. He really is hung up on your blood. Good news, Captor. Tonight is your lucky night. Finally, you get a chance to put your money where your dribbling, You finally get a chance to put your money where your dribbling snaggletooth flap is. I need you to do something for me. Oh, God. This is... Sullix's typing work always gave me more trouble than a lot of other people. Okay. KK, if this is more whiny about the team leader, I don't want to hear it. You just don't have the qualities necessary for this sort of scenario. But he only had the... Yeah, it's like... He has the lisp now. He doesn't have the lisp when he starts talking like a Doom reader. Like a Doom... Doomy. And if you're just here to start some sort of slap fight for regulars, then you should probably just fuck yourself. Because I've actually got work I need to do tonight. Oh my god, who gives a fuck about a game already dug out of a hole in the ground? And what actual work? Like, I even believe that for a second. I mean, the actual work of toothing yourself while sobbing into your Recooper-coon? Say it right. God damn it. Well, that's right. When we meet Aradia, she's going to be a ghost, isn't she? That's going to be interesting. It's going to be a thing. Yes, hilarious. But can we keep the foreplay for this one time in our... Can we skip the foreplay for this one time in our lives? All that's going to happen is you're saying something you regret and then crying over whether or not we're still friends. Okay, first of all, fuck you. I don't even have time for any of your pathetic burns dunking me in a carton of weak sauce. There's actual real serious shit going down. Well, now that we've wasted like 2 minutes telling each other how busy we are, what the fuck do you want? I need you to check something in the Imperial database for me. Cast records. I want you to do it without asking me why I need it. Deal? Wait, what the fuck, KK? Absolutely no deal. You didn't even try to make a deal. You just told me to do something incredibly illegal and dangerous. Why do you need cath records? You think ancestors are bullshit? Ancestors are bullshit? Fake night dream nonsense for kids who hate themselves, who want to experience a connection to something better than they are? Face the facts, bulgeweeds. There's no way any of us are descended from anybody that matters. Says the reincarnation of Troll Jesus. I love it. Ugh. Well, I mean, Mitsuna's quirk is just unreadable, and that's kind of the point. Anyway. Why the hell do you want me to risk getting culled for records if it's a bunch of bullshit that doesn't matter? I might have a death wish, but I'm not suicidal. So either tell me what crawled in your nook and laid eggs in there, or let me get back to work. Okay, fine. I'm only telling you this because we're friends and I trust you. There's this person in my hive. Person. Yeah, they aren't a troll, but they aren't a drone either. I figure they're an alien, but they've got a cerulean sign, and we're trying to figure out where it came from. Ugh. Yeah, as predicted, I definitely needed... I mentioned this before the video started, but I knew I would need a lot of water for reading Karkat dialogue. Yeah, they aren't a troll, but they aren't a drone either. I figure they're an alien, but they've got a cerulean sign. We're trying to figure out where it came from. Wait, they aren't a troll, but they're a cerulean? Sorry, KK, I'm trying to wrap my pan around this, but I'm pretty sure you're fucking with me. Oh my god, could you just run this? Give me a second. Okay, nobody's had a sign or this sign or cast name in a while. Ask your new alien friend if they know the name Adovel. Hey, do you know? Was that his name? Hang on, I actually gotta. What does a while mean? That's another interesting question. Adovel was Malik's last name. I didn't remember that. It's like it never came up in the route, so I didn't remember that. So, yeah, what does a while mean? That's another interesting question. How long ago? Huh. Well, yeah, because let me see. Okay, I'm just thinking about timeline stuff because, like, my prediction was that it was like because like it's always been a little unclear when exactly Hive Swap takes place. And my prediction was that Hive Swap takes place probably about 10 years or 5 sweeps prior to the events of Hivebent, because that kind of matches up where Joey and Jude are in the timeline. You know, it's like they're about, they're in the mid 90s, so they're like 10 to 15 years, ahead of schedule. And that's probably about where they landed. Oh, and also my prediction was that, like, the new heiress, whose name I'm blanking on, was, like, the heiress immediately prior to Feferi being born. And so, like, we are like, literally, so yeah, 12 years. We're exactly 12 years ahead of, where the thing. So yeah, 12 years ago makes sense. So yeah, that would classify as a while, I think, if Malik Adova was gone, and that actually implies that he died, which isn't very surprising, but kind of a disappointment. So yeah, Malik Zaire died or been in, or he did grow up and go into space. That is possible. So yeah, it's. Yeah, or died, went into space, or just disappeared into a game. Because like that's been another like, we're getting so deep into speculation territory, but like it's still an open question what's going to happen to all of the characters in Hive Swap and related to Hive Swap. Because like they're certainly not around for Homestuck, so something happened to them. Like either they died. They got into a game of Spurb of their own, or Scrub, I suppose, or something else. But yeah, Malik's been gone for a while, that's for sure. Hey, do you know? Oh, what the fuck? You step back from where you've been reading over Karkat's shoulder. You couldn't resist. He was just getting so heated and mad, banging on the keyboard and making weird little growly noises. You think he can just? Karkat goes absolutely silent. He's rigid. If he'd been a cat, his hair would be standing straight up. You ask him what's wrong, and he shushes you so loud you almost fall over from shock. You strain, and in the distance you hear a strange, statically whirring. Uh-oh. Suddenly Karkat explodes into motion, grabbing your arm and pulling you out of his respite block and down the stairs. In the living room, he tugs a thick back blanket from off the back of the couch and pulls up the rug on the center of the room. Beneath it's a trap door. What the hell is... Be quiet. His movements are quick and panicky, but also methodical. His jaw is set and his eyes are hard as he unbolts the trapdoor, gives it a hard yank to loosen it, and props it open. Holy shit. Beneath it is a rectangular pit in the fountains, in the foundations of the house, the size and shape of a shallow grave. This isn't the first time he's done this. You doubt it's even the 10th. So far, Karkat has struck you as a little bit ridiculous, but now there's something fierce burning in him, something angry and distilled. The sound comes again, closer this time, and you see a hulking shadow out the window, huge and menacing and armored. Karkat yanks you down into the pit with him. It's a very sufferer-looking robe you've got there. Karkat yanks you down to the pit with him and wraps the two of you in the blanket. Then he closes the trap door, and you are plunged into darkness so absolute that it's like you've stopped existing. What the hell's going on? A drone. Karkat's face is squished against your shoulder. The fear in his voice shudders you to your bones. Just a routine check. We should be fine down here. My Lucius dug this. It hides the temperature. The temperature? Of me. Of us. For mutation. Yeah. Oh. Karkat's warm-blooded. Trolls are not normally warm-blooded. Because they don't have red blood. That's interesting. You don't understand, but you don't stop. But that doesn't stop you from being afraid. Actually, I think it's also part of the spectrum too. Like the colder colors have colder blood. So like the purples and the blues are colder than the oranges and the reds. You understand, but that doesn't stop you from being afraid. Impossibly heavy footsteps land on the floor above you. Karkat trembles. God, you have to do something. Okay. That sprite is heartbreaking. That is true. Okay. Waiting it out. Waiting it out is probably the correct answer, so let's flee and see what kind of chaos this gets into. So, you're a pretty tolerant kind of dude. You're generally down for whatever, but laying in this shallow grave, that while a troll boy digs his nubby little horns into your ribs and the mechanical monster stomps around upstairs, that's kind of a lot, even for you. So you do really the only thing a responsible friend can. You get your friend the fuck out of Dodge. What the hell? What? What? Okay. Well, this is going better than expected. Okay. It's really cool of Jade to have us all over. Felt like a birthday present, kind of. Especially since all of my other friends' presents got lost in the mail. Actually, the only one that didn't get lost was the little monster poster my dad got me. He gave it to me a week early, almost like he knew that something weird was going to happen to the rest of my gifts. Yeah, sure, I'm happy for you, dude. Cool that your dad got you unbelievably crappy shit to you before it got thrown into literal garbage where frankly it belongs. But why are you wasting any part of our valuable word count babbling about your fucking little monster poster? Who actually cares? I don't know, I just figured some people might want to know about it. Whack. Oh, hey. Dave and John are propped up on the futon, gaming the way only bros can game, i.e. with several bags of chips and a mostly empty 2-liter bottle of Mountain Dew on the couch behind them. Why is John here, though? Did he, ask to get dropped off here by Beck? I mean, Beck would probably be the only one who did it. Okay. Yeah, dog. Save your room for Jesus and snacks. Oh, hey, Mr. Mayman. You wave hello and try to catch your breath. You're a little unbalanced from the brutal shift between being buried alive to a chill Texas day with just a couple of guys being dudes. Wait, how did they even get back from Jade's? Oh, right, yeah. Turns out her dog can teleport. Wild, right? Who knew? I don't think Beck can time travel, though. So don't worry, you aren't going to be out of a job or anything. And I'm probably going to ask you to zap me back to my place before my dad realizes I've been gone for this long. I don't think he'd call the cops on you, but I just want to be on the safe side. By the way, who the fuck is that? What? And is he like, okay. Oh god. Oh god. Well, what the hell kind of day did we just put Karkat through? Oh my god. Just like imagine this happening to you, right? Not even, you don't even need the whole mutant blood thing, but just somebody teleports into your home. You realize you're wanted by the police, and so he teleports you to another fucking planet where 2 aliens are playing video games on the couch. What the shit? Oh yeah, Karkat. He's currently curled up on the ground with the blanket still wrapped around him. He's breathing very heavily and sort of clutching at the carpet. lean down to make sure he's cool, while telling Dave and John that he's an alien from another planet. You figured you'd bring him here, since shit got a little too hot in alien land. Yeah, not only another planet in another universe. In another universe which you will create. But it's like, that's a whole other thing. Oh. Dope, I guess. Hey, dude. Wait. He's an alien? Like a real... Dude, he's gray and he has horns. Yeah, John. Jesus Christ, look, he's got little horns. Yeah, I can see that, but come on. Aliens? Oh, so this is where you draw the line. Yeah, I'm with Dave at this point. I'm with Dave at this point. It's like, really, is the fact that Karkat is an alien really the weird part of this whole scenario, John? So this is where you draw the line. Our friend living alone on an island with nothing but her magical dog and taxidermy grandpa, who she stuffed herself, isn't where you drew the line. A teleporting fake mailman in a hoodie who just wants to be bros isn't where you draw the line. I guess you have a point. All that stuff just feels so normal now. So I guess in theory you could bring us to visit this alien planet? Maybe? Not that that's anything I'd actually want to do. Not that that's anything I'd actually want to do. The place is probably stank AF. You'd never catch me in space. Space ain't the place. Oh damn, write that down? It's like, of course the time player has a problem with space. It's hilarious. You love a good Strider freestyle any of Dave the Week, but this isn't Dave's route, so you return your focus back to... Oh, holy fuck, where did he go? Oh yeah, the little dude just scurried out the door. Probably should have mentioned that. Nicely done, Dave. God damn it. You just brought Karkat to Earth and you've already lost him? Some friend you are? We lost Karkat in Texas? How is this the thing that's happening right now? We lost Karkat in the middle of Texas? We abandoned our boy! We abandoned our boy! You zap down to the ground floor of the apartment building. Nothing. You zap to the stairwell and look up. Nothing. No little alien boy with a blanket. Shit. Damn it. Remember the time you met Dave, you zap up to the roof. You find Karkat silhouetted against the turgid Texas sky. Shimmers of heat haze making him look strangely artificial. He's shading his eyes and staring up at the sun. Hey dude, don't do that. You're gonna hurt yourself. No, it's fine. This sun isn't nearly as deadly. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for the advice. I'm way too stupid to not look directly into a burning ball of fire. The pain is intense and searing, but I'm just a dumb fucking animal. By the way, this sun is pathetic. Yeah? The sun is pathetic. Well, this is another planet and another sun. Yes, thank you! He drops his hands and turns back towards you. There are still cobwebs in his hair from the crawl space. Is this where you're from? You think so? Maybe? You don't remember very much about yourself, but you seem to know much more about Earth than you do about Alternia. You don't remember very much about that place at all. Oh, except that it's called Alternia, apparently. This all feels... I don't know. Wrong? Or just really fucking weird? A bit of both. Yeah, Karkat's first reaction to Earth is, your planet is trash, it isn't even killing me. I mean, that was a pretty common reaction from all the trolls in Hivebent. We're just like talking about like how soft Earth was compared to Alternia, so yeah, this tracks. You zapped in and dragged me out of my hive to an alien planet where the sun isn't hot enough to burn. Well, it is definitely hot enough to burn, it just takes a little longer. Shut up, I wasn't finished. Before you showed up, Solix was telling me about this game one of his friends found. We were all supposed to play it together, and... I don't know. some stuff would have happened. I don't know why it feels like that matters. It just feels... It's hard to describe. Flattened out. Yeah, I feel you. You and Karkat both jump. And then there's this asshole! I'm just... I kind of want to make this my background desktop. My desktop background now. This is... I love this image. I love it. I love it. Yes, and that face too. It's like both of the faces are both of their faces like contrasting each other are hilarious. But I love every image of Karkat in this route where he just turns into Bakugo from My Hero Academia. You and Karkat both jump. Dave has ninja'd up the stairs and leaned casually against the brick wall. Shit, how long has he been standing there? Where's John? He just disappeared. Wait, what? Yeah, it's weird. This swirling void wormhole just opened up in the TV and said, what? And sucked him right in? What? Oh, I'm fucking with you. It's... Dude, this has been a weird day. I feel a little embarrassed that I believed Dave, to be honest. But I mean, that would not be the weirdest. Exactly, it's Persona 4 is what it is. Wonder if actually, I wonder if that was like meant to be a Persona 4 reference. But yeah, it would not be. I mean, I would have believed it if that happened. And the rest of the friends and the rest of Pesterquest was just Persona 4 with Homestead characters. Actually, that sounds amazing. Somebody make Persona 4 but with Homestead characters. Okay. Alright. Well, I'm fucking with you. John's in the bathroom. But I had you for a second, didn't I? Absolutely sounds like something that could happen these past couple days. It's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Oh yeah, hilarious. He sure got you. Also, you're pretty sure the scene moved up here so you could talk to Karkat without Dave coming in and making all of this about him again. Dave adjusts his shades. Man, that is just an extremely weird thing to say. But yeah, horny dude. I mean, guy with horns. Jesus Christ. It's started already. The repressed innuendo shipping has started already. Guy with horns. Are you talking to me? We were all supposed to play a game, too. Together as a group or some shit. Right, Jade told you about a game. A game that was supposed to change everything. It's that sort of shit that makes me get this feeling, you know? More about what's going on than you're telling yourself. It's the sort of shit that makes me get this feeling, you know, more about what's going on than you're telling us. You don't! You swear you don't! You have no idea why any of this is happening. Or maybe not happening? There's just some stuff you seem to know, but not until you absolutely have to. You're just sure that it's very important that you brought Karkat here? Why? How the fuck do I have anything to do with these hornless freaks? Standing right here, bro. My god. But yeah, that's a pretty good point now that I think about it. You said it's important for you. You said it's important for you to bring him here, like You said it's important for you to bring him like here specifically to my apartment. Yeah. Why? You aren't sure. You just have this intense feeling that it's imperative that the two of them are friends. Or are we gonna bring Rosemary together in the next route? If we don't, I'm gonna throw something. Like, alright. Weird, but alright. Gray dude, you ever play Tony Hawk? I did not get any of the bad ends. Well, I got the early bad end, the Karkat saw blood and freaked out ending. So So that happened. So yeah, next route we are totally going to if this is how this ends, and we don't introduce Rose and Kanaya in the next route, I am going to hurl something. Okay, Karkat looks so. So, I mean, so I'm forcing myself to stop and appreciate this because this is amazing, but I'm still just kind of stunned that we're here. That's kind of if you want my reaction to this ending, that's it. I'm just like, how of all the things we could have gotten, I did not expect the Karkat route to end with Dave, John, and Karkat playing video games on Dave's couch. That is absolutely not what I expected. Oh, and also there's hang on. There's like some Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff stuff in the background. Okay, I gotta. So yeah, it's like the thing that's easy to see is in the corner. It says the plot thicken. There's some sort of figure right here, another figure over here. It looks like a caption box that says something. So yeah, also another the plot thicken. So yeah, it's somebody. I'm sure somebody will like up the contrast of this image and show us what exactly is hiding in the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff stuff. How is KK getting back to Alternia? Hopefully he doesn't. That's my answer. Maybe he doesn't. Like, oh, that's. What if? Yeah, what if this whole thing ends with like MSPA Reader bringing the trolls over to Earth and then starting a new game of Spurb? Maybe not even all the trolls. Maybe he leaves Gamgee behind. Please let him leave Gamgee behind. But yeah, what if that's where this is going? If we are going to start like one mega game of Spurb with all of the humans and all of a 16 player Spurb game. Yeah, it's like chat got ahead of me on the sentence that I was saying. It's like what if this is all leading up to a 16 player Spurb game? Well, 20 players, right? Because the alpha kids too. Yeah, 20 players if you include the alphas. The plot thickens indeed. This could get really interesting. Okay, so before I move on to Kanaya's route, we still have to see the other bad end. So let's knock that out of the way real quick. Did we see the ICP references in Gamgee's bedroom? Probably, but I didn't comment on them. Anyway, okay, so let's wait it out, and we're probably just gonna, like, wait, and Karkat is gonna be miserable, and say, it's like, oh, my life is misery because I'm a mutant, and that's just all there is to it, and there's nothing you can do, so go away, and we can't be friends, and that's probably gonna be the theme for this failure route, I guess. Let's do this. We'll be fine. Karkat mutters it to himself over and over again. We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. Oh, this is all kinds of heartbreaking. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. This always works. There's no reason to. Oh, shit. A rusty grating screech as the trapdoor is wrenched off its hinges. Light pours in. Two giant metal hands reach into the hole and pluck the both of you out. Karkat wriggles and bites like a cat trying to get free. Oh, fuck me. You don't have the chance. You don't have the chance. The drone tosses you bodily out of the way. Your head hits the wall, and everything goes a little strange and streaky after that. Oh, shit. When you come back to yourself, you're outside in the blazing morning heat with Karkat crouched over you. Did the two of you escape? Yeah. His voice is hollow. There's crimson blood smeared on his sweater and not up to his chin. And you realize it must have come from the reopened cuts on your arm. Karkat must have carried you out of the hive. The hive. Behind you, Karkat's house is in flames. The heat of the fire combines with the heat of the sun. until it feels like the two of you are standing on the edge of hell. Oh my god, did the drone do that? No. Lucius did. I told you, I have early warning systems. He gave me a chance to get out before triggering it. Is he okay? Karkat gives you a look of utter disgust. He gestures towards the burning hive. I very much fucking doubt it. Oh my god. Huh. Well, this is... So yeah, this is... I mean... Wow. Okay. Okay. But the drone is dead, right? So he's safe. Karkat releases a creaky wheezing sound that it takes you a second to realize is a laugh. God, you really are an alien. Where are you even from? Sounds so relaxing. This isn't the only drone, you freak of nature. It's seen my sign. It's heard my voice. I'm on record as Cull on sight. There is absolutely nowhere for me to go. Shit. Okay, well, what about his friends? Really don't think Karkat is in any sort of state to make decisions, so you make an executive one for both of you. Also, it's hot as shit out here, and your delicate skin is already starting to burn. What had his friend's name been? Sullux? Take Karkat's hand, because the two of you are beyond holding each other under the armpits at this point. You appear in a residential street in the city, and for a second you think you must have traveled in time as well, since it's night again suddenly. But then you look up and see the strange purple-blue glimmer in the sky. It's still day, but there's some sort of atmospheric shield between the killer sun and the city. You wonder why there isn't over the place where Karkat lives. Maybe it's too far out in the sticks. Karkat yanks his hand out of yours. He is still holding the blanket he wrapped the two of you in, staring around in nervous little ticks. He looks even more scared than he had back in his bedroom. Clearly he doesn't get out much. Well, yeah, he's in the middle of a city with red blood all over him, dude. Oh dear. Fuck. A low chime rings out through the empty street. Karkat pulls his palm mask out of his pocket and looks at it like he can't remember what it is. Like everything normal has been wiped away and all that remains is the frozen horror in his eyes. Jesus Christ. Whew. So yeah, we just ruined Karkat's life. Well, actually, no. I mean, this was probably, like, kind of a thing that was just going to happen, but yeah. KK, what the fuck? I just saw your name come up on the feed. What did you do, you fucking idiot? You're going to be a executioner. You can't start throwing up on the call list. I didn't do anything, Sullux. There was some stuff about me you don't know. KK, what the hell? Okay, first of all, I'm right outside your hive stem. What? What are you talking about? Is this the mutant stuff you gave me shit about? Is this the mutant stuff? Who gives a shit about that? Teasing knows too. Too. She says she can taste her blood color through the screen, which is all kinds of freaky. How does that even work? The screens aren't even scratches. How the fuck? It doesn't matter. Wow, I actually do not give a crap about any of Teresy's cackling bullshit right now. Everything is fucked forever. As if in agreement, a familiar cackling whir stirs up somewhere close by. You and Karkat look at each other in almost comedic distress. I have to go. Just come up here. We'll figure this out together. No, absolutely not. Oh my god, you utter imbecile. You think your little pan sparkles could do anything against the culling drone? I know you have a death wish, but I'm not going to encourage you... But I'm not going to assist you in hysterical shit-fit suicide. You don't know anything about me or my death wish, KK. Come upstairs. No! Don't make me tell you how much I hate you. Oh, that's sweet. Karkat throws his palm husk at the pavement, shattering the screen. Tears drip off his jaw in blurry streaks of red. Get me out of here. And don't you dare ask me what's wrong. You don't. You get him out of here. To all over. Locale to locale. Take a grand tour of Alternia, a place you shouldn't know the name of, but you do. And everywhere you go, you hear that telltale grating whirl. Karkat was right. Wherever he goes, the drones follow. After a certain point, it just becomes routine. You teleport to a random location, the two of you just sort of loaf around until you hear the sound in the distance. By the time the sun starts to set, oh, drones, it's gone now. Yeah, those were all friend sim locations. By the time the sun starts to set, excuse me, you are both exhausted and must have zapped all over the planet. You find yourself back in the grassy fields, most likely somewhere near Karkat's demolished hive. Smoke hangs fetid in the evening air. Karkat's eyes are dull, his hair a tangled mess of curls so thick they look like twisted wire. I figured out why the fucking thing didn't work. What thing? He shakes the blanket, which he's been holding on to all day, the last remnant of what is most likely by now just a smoking wreck. With 2 moons in there, we were too warm. Years of perfecting my hiding like an oink beast from the slaughter technique, and it's all decimated by some clueless asshole in a hoodie. Okay, so yeah, we did ruin Karkat's life. Great. Just Karkat here having a normal one. Getting fucked by the fucked in the waist shoot by the inexorable march of fate in the universe. I meet someone with the same disgusting deformity as me, and they immediately ruin my life. This is why I don't let people into my hive. Karkat. There's so much hatred wrapped up in his voice and his words that you don't think it's hatred, and you don't think it's hatred for you. You ask him what he can do. You ask him what you can do. You want to fix this. I think you've done enough. Karkat bundles himself up in the blanket, even though it isn't cold. He turns away. Game over. And so the sufferer wanders the earth, well, wanders Alternia yet again. Whew. Alright, so that was a lot. It's kind of terrifying how every non-canon ending Karkat ends up being a version of the Sufferer. Yeah, well, I mean, in the Candy timeline it turned out okay. I like that Karkat. Karkat's kind of a badass there. He's always one step away from just becoming this. Alright, so that was the end of that. Whew. I prefer the happy ending. Oh well, there's quite a bit of delay on the stream. I'm just looking, and there was like 15 seconds between when I moved my mouse and when the mouse actually moved. Anyway, we are going to take a quick break. I'm going to refill my water, and then we are going to meet and then we're going to have some fun with a blood drinker. Yay! This will be fun. This will be a lot of fun. Actually, here, speaking of fun, let's get back to, whoop, no, load, there, yes, flee, that was, what, too fast. Here, let's end on a bright note. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to refill my water, and then we are going to have some fun with a blood drinker. Yay! Alright, see you back in a minute. Bye-bye.